Hello and welcome back to Dead Moose Gaming, and today we are not playing World of Tanks. Yes, we are playing a different game. Recently I have been playing a hell of a lot of Total War Warhammer 2. I think it is easily the best Total War game that's ever been made, just because of the variety of units. One of these units is called the Hellstorm Rocket Battery, and it's used by the Empire of Man. And as you're going to see in this battle, they're rather good. If you know anything about Soviet rocket artillery, you'll probably get the idea. In this particular fight, it's the tactical the tactical situation is pretty good for us, despite being outnumbered, as you'll see. So I have a generic lord here, and we are going up against Manfred von Karstein, who is a very dangerous opponent indeed. As you can see, he started off with very little health, and he's going to regenerate to full very quickly. Meanwhile, a lot of our units are already damaged because they had just fought in another battle, but I thought, well, let's try and take out the stack. It's mostly ranged units. The Free Company's decent enough at melee attack and defense, and they also shoot, so it's a pretty good mix. And there it is. There's the rocket artillery in action, but don't worry, it's going to be much more useful. So, as you can see, we have slightly favourable odds. But it could go either way. One of the things about the vampire counts is that their leadership is everything. So I am trying to kill Manfred as quickly as possible. And I have the Tempelhof Luminarch here, which is a very, very good unit. And one of its special things is that it gets a net of Anantog, or however you say it, I don't know how you say it. So I can pin Manfred in place here, and he is just going to die. One of the things I should have done earlier is put down Flaming Sword of Ruin on my Fire Mage, but I am going to realise that actually that's going to be quite useful. I am going to do that, eventually. And he's just dying. These are not particularly good ranged units, they're not really AP. The only one that's AP is there's the Flaming Sword of Ruin. I should have done that way earlier, but it's fine. Doesn't really make much difference. And you're going to see in a minute that there are a hell of a lot of skeletons. Now, of course, skeletons are not very powerful, but there's a lot of them, and they're grouped up nicely, which means that I can go to town on them with my rocket batteries. Now, that's been not that Manfred's been dealt with, sorry. And we are having a little bit of trouble here. The Felbats are swooping in, but they do not survive well in sustained combat, and they're going to be fine. And here we go. You see some of them are already down to half health. Oh, it's just brutal. It's killing my PC, that's for sure. They're going to put down the heal, but it's not really going to do that much for them. See, they are racking up the kills already. 150 on that one, 124 on that one, nearly 100 on that one. And you see how quickly it's going up there. It's ridiculous. I was a bit sceptical about these things because I looked at that poor accuracy and I thought, well, they're not really going to do that well. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when they're bunched up like this. The damage output is insane. Absolutely insane. So I was speaking about how their leadership is everything, and here comes Helman Gorst, who's another one of their lords, because I think there were 3 armies in this battle in total. 2 of them weren't very big, but the other one was a full stack. The Reichsguard's also doing quite well. The Regiment of Renowned Reichsguard is nice. Look at how they've just been ripped to shreds, it's ridiculous. I can't wait to use these to wipe out the vampires. The vampires are super aggressive now on the new patch, and I'm playing as Karl Franz, and I have to dedicate quite a lot of my time dealing with them now. They've taken about half of the Empire, and it's going to be a bit of a pain to take it back because of the attrition, but it is what it is. Now, I've also pinned Helman Gorst, and we're starting to go to town. And look at this shot here. I'm going to slow it down. This thing is meaty. I put down the Flaming Sword of Ruin early. I learned from my mistake. Oh, it looks incredible as well, man. This game is so good. If you haven't played it, go and play it. And it's going to come in. Slowly but surely he's pinned. There's nowhere he can go. Oh, and boom, there goes a third of his health. That's ridiculous. It's so powerful. And he's wavering, as you can see. And, oh yeah, and their leadership's gone, and they're starting to waver. So that was an incredibly easy battle for me, to be honest. I'm not saying that I'm incredibly good at the game, but going full ranged and artillery against vampires is what you want to do. Don't let them close in with their cavalry and really good magic, because they are exceptional magic users with the lore of vampires. And our Archlector has pulled through as well, although he's only got 3 kills to his name. Not incredible at all. But let's just have a look at this. How long was this battle? That doesn't mean anything, does it? Oh, okay, it does. It means that it was going on for 4 minutes. I thought it might have been counting down for some reason. So it's been going on for 4 minutes, and in that time, this one's got 323 kills. This one's got 700 kills. This one's got 370 kills. And this one's got 450. So that's nearly... well, it's about 1,750 kills, which is the majority of their army, let's say. This has been an absolute slaughter. And I don't even need to kill this last Necromancer because the leadership's completely gone, which is good for us. I was on the attack here, and I did not anticipate it going as well as this. Fortunately for me, the AI decided, oh, let's just clump up all of our chaff infantry to make it easy for the artillery to kill them. So unsurprisingly, that was a decisive victory. And as you can see, it was at a very minimal cost to me at 35 kills. I wonder who got those kills, actually. I might have been friendly fire, to be honest, because I can see 13 kills. Oh no, there's an extra 8 kills there, so that's 21 kills, so 14 went to friendly fire. I know we're not playing Skaven, but I guess we can afford to lose a few state troops. And the artillery just carried us there. It was ridiculous. They had about 3,500 troops, and they killed actually about half of their army, which is just insane, especially since it was such a short battle. But as I was saying, this wasn't an exceptional performance by me or anything. I'm only playing on normal difficulty, so I wasn't expecting to lose. But it shows you the power of these things, and I'm going to be using them in way more of my armies from now on, that's for sure. Anyway, that's all for this video. I know it's quite short, but I intend to review some more of my replays. I've got some pretty interesting ones, and I'm sure I'm going to get more as I continue my Empire campaign. That being said, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.